Placebo, The Bitter End on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had Placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any
Or
time.
do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is
Yeah.
great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got cheap as chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that monkey news is exactly the same as cheap as chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their music
I
for us.
want to kick off with a song that is, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 14 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? It's his Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day I thought there'll be other people in this imaginary pose.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere, knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Street Life, Roxy Music off the Stranded album. That's what I used to jump around to.
What would you have been wearing while you were listening to
that? Well, probably Brutus Gold jeans.
Classy.
Or Green Flash pumps.
Sure. Any socks?
I would have had socks, yeah. I'd have probably been wearing the shirt my mum got me from Tesco's, which was again a Brutus shirt, and it had women in bikinis eating bananas on a chaise longue.
Of course it did.
So,
lots of small ones, or just one big one?
Lots of little small ones. Yeah, so so that was that.
A trilby?
I didn't wear a
trilby. Did you have a toy with a trilby?
I remember when I went on holiday about that time, and I was about 14. My older brother had this leather jacket, and I was on the beach. Just in my shorts and that, and I went to get an ice cream or something. I said, "Can I borrow a jacket?" And I put his jacket on, and I was frozen on the beach, thinking they are all looking at me because I look so good. And I also had a straw Stetson, and I really thought, I'm turning into quite a man.
Yes, I'm quite a catch.
Yeah. Just thinking, they're looking, going, "Who's that dude? Is he American? Is it? Hold on, has he just come from?" Some sort of rodeo.
Wait a minute, I'm in a bikini and I like bananas. I could be the woman for him.
Oh dear.
What was that? Didn't you have a t-shirt or a jacket or something you wore to university that was pretty classy? Didn't it have like some foul language on it or something? What was that?
I'd when I was 18, right? The Christmas or the birthday before I went to university, got two sweatshirts, one black, one red, had bullshit on them. Just on the bow. Right. And the red one, all my clothes, the first wash, everything was pink. All my white shirts and my white socks, of course, because I just put it in, I didn't know. Yeah. So that I was a man at university with all pink clothes except for a rather nice red sweatshirt with bullshit on it. Again, turning into quite a man.
Quite the man. Was that pre or post the time you washed your clothes by getting in the bath? And
that was that was the second year when I was had to go in digs at our Halls residence. So I had a bath and you had to sort of like pay for a bath, So I thought 2 birds with 1 stone. I got in the bath with all my white shirts, because I was going through sort of, wearing a white shirt and tie, that sort of, David Sylvian sort of frying for everything. And Daz. And I just wriggled around in it.
Oh, God.
I washed myself. It's quite a good exfoliant. I didn't do it again because it was sort of not good for the skin, Daz.
Quite sore, is it, around the sort of the groins regions?
Yeah. So there you go. Roxy Music and Street Life. Carl.
Thoughts?
I just was working out time, really. We've got last week we had a lot of stuff that we didn't manage to cram in,
Which was good.
so I'm just looking at we have got Cheap as Chimps coming, songs of phrase.
Oh, we haven't
we
forgotten
chatted
about
some
that.
stuff.
Why don't we kick off with that so we don't forget it?
What?
Cheap as Chimps or Songs of Phrase or the film thing. We didn't
Do
get the
that in a
film
bit.
done
We've
yesterday.
also got a new feature, Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Incidentally, I should just point out now that someone has, Ashley Phillips has emailed in, because obviously with Songs of Phrase, what Carl does, for those who have not heard it, he takes a phrase that you might hear commonly on the show, and then he uses various
There's this
songs.
hairy Chinese kid.
Was the one
You
we
never
kicked off
seen an old bloke eating a Mars bar.
And as I say, he uses different chunks of songs and he makes up that phrase. And so he has made some suggestions here, Carl, because he thinks that the more common "Carl, you're an idiot, fool," etc., perhaps a little overheard, he'd like to maybe hear "Carl, pause, I don't know where to start," which is a common one from Ricky. "Carl, which bit of that do you actually think is true?" And then there's the regular dialogue between the three of us. "Carl, well, you know, it could happen." Me, sure. Ricky, no, Carl, it could never happen. Not now, not ever. You're an idiot, play a record. So maybe some of those you could use
A lot of
next
songs
time.
there. Well, will we get it going then for
right.
today?
Yeah.
This week we're. Do you remember the story about my auntie having wind for 5 minutes? Yeah.
Your auntie, was it your auntie Nora?
Auntie Nora, she was on a lot of medication and stuff, and I think that's a side effect comes with it. So she had wind for 5 minutes. So I thought we'd dig that one out. Okay. Classic line. Me auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I've got loads of songs here.
How many is that?
Me auntie had wind for 5 minutes. 7 tracks.
Oh, that's tricky.
Why do you learn?
Okay, so you need to identify, if you can be bothered, the artists.
Yeah,
that's
we'll
what
do
we're
artists.
after, isn't it?
All right.
Okay. Let's go.
My auntie had wind.
All right, we'll play it a few times.
Just remember, as many as you can get, because the
Yeah.
winner would probably be, who gets 5 or something. So don't worry if there's a couple you can't get, because you could still probably win.
Here we
Go
go
on.
again.
My auntie had wind.
It is good. Can I just, what's the email address?
It's, well, if they go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, they can just send them through there and
I can
that.
send them through that way. Which of these is the prize bag?
Yeah, don't we get them mixed up?
That's the one, is it, Carl? Yeah. All right, so let's see what hot treats you could win. As I get them out, Carl, do you want to play it once more?
Yeah.
My auntie had wind.
I recognise all of them except one.
Yeah.
Right, let me see
Or
what
maybe
we've got
2.
here. Once again, Carl, you excelled yourself with an arbitrary collection of DVDs.
Just hanging around, were they?
Just hanging around. Again, I'm always interested to know which of our XFM listeners has tastes as broad as this.
Go on.
We've got the recent BBC adaptation of The Hound of the Baskervilles.
Brilliant.
Okay, fair enough.
That's
We've
all
got, what's this? Is this this is something involving Air, the band Air. I think it's a single at best.
Yeah.
This is probably worth having. This is the current Flaming Lips album. So you've excelled yourself there, actually, Carl. That's not bad. An XFM mouse map. They're as common as muck.
Oh, hold on. You can't give away that mouse mat. It's a piece of foam.
Now, I was going to dismiss the oddball sci-fi movie K-Pax featuring Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges, but Carl, is it
It's
signed by Kevin Spacey?
It's signed, yeah. It's an actual. So win that and put it on eBay for £4.50.
And man alive,
What is that?
Just look at their faces.
No, Carl, don't give that. No one wants that unless it's ironic.
Series 1 and 2 on DVD of popular northern-based sitcom Bread.
Buy it, sell it. The game's getting hard because someone's dealing you a losing card. They all had a go. All the actors had a line on that song.
Play the clips again.
Play the clips again. They really want to win it now.
Here we go.
My auntie had wind.
I can't believe this hasn't been done before.
It's extraordinary.
All right.
Because most of our ideas have. Verve, Lucky Man on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
The emails, I should point out, aren't flooding in on the
No, but it
competition.
always takes time when they go through the website.
Does it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they'll be arriving in a bit.
Do you want to play it once more for those that have just joined us?
All right, then.
Might and see and wind.
There you go.
Brilliant.
My auntie had wind for 5 minutes.
Brilliant. Genius.
Name the artists. Rick, I sometimes get off at the Tube at Tottenham Court Road if I want to look at the record shops before I
Yeah.
come into XFM, and I always cut through Chinatown.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I come through Chinatown, the same thought always strikes me. I always feel like I want to just gather all the little locals, all the little Chinese fellas, just gather them round and just go, guys, in what way is this a town?
It's not, is
This is not, at best, what you've got here is a novelty street.
Yeah, Gerrard Street is not a town,
No,
mate.
it's not a town. You've had this
Just
for like
because you put a
100
little
years. It's not
pagoda.
expanding.
Yeah, yeah.
You can't just call it Chinatown and claim it's a town.
If I was them though and you do that, I go, what are you talking about? It is a town. It is a town. It's
What-
our
in what
town.
way?
It is a town. It's our town. We got all lots of stuff.
Where's your church? Where's your mayor?
We needed. We got a betting shop.
Not enough.
It is.
See, all you've got here is restaurants.
No,
that does not a town make.
no. Got a little supermarket with snacks.
What does it sell?
Snacks.
Specifically, I would imagine crackers.
Yeah, yeah. Do you want to buy a dragon? Do you want to buy an ornamental dragon?
If I wanted to buy one, this is where I would.
Do you want to buy a gold dragon?
Is it made of gold?
No, it's made of plastic,
Plastic.
but it's sprayed gold. Do you want to buy that?
It's not a town.
It is a
It's
town.
not a town.
Yeah.
And it annoys me because when I first came to London, I genuinely thought Chinatown was going to be this amazing, what they've got there is
You'd hear a gong and every time you went in there,
and there'd be rickshaws and people walking on those little sort of wooden shoes. You know those ones? They're brilliant. They are just clomping around in them, but nothing. It's nothing. It's just. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It just reminds me of, have you ever been to any of those sort of museums? You tend to have them up north where they've got you sort of sit in a little cart and it sort of rides you through kind of, I don't know, it might be,
Newcastle,
the Victorian era.
Yeah. Could I have half a pound of those sweets, please?
Exactly.
Of course you can.
If there was some animatronic then, it would just be an exhibit.
Yeah. Although their concession to be 100 years ago is that there's some scales in the shop and there's a horse outside.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Exactly. Yeah. The traditional sounds and smells of old England.
And the voice of going, of course, there was no television.
Exactly.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing. Brilliant. Yeah. Welcome to Chinatown.
Ding, 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 ding.
So it's not, it's a good point.
Is that a piece of traditional music? Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Is that some traditional Chinese music, or is that music that someone in this country wrote, thinking it sounded like Chinese music?
I think it was the Vapors, wasn't it?
Oh, is that what it is? That? Because it sounds so, that's the music, isn't it? But are you sure they didn't take that from some other source?
It's that pentatonic scale, isn't it? What is it called? It's the black notes on the piano.
Right, that's the one I can play along with EastEnders.
Yeah.
Do you know what I don't get with it?
Go on.
Chinatown.
Yeah, Chinatown, because I always walk through it on the way to work. A couple of things annoy me. First of all, I think it's bad business, just because if you've got a Chinese restaurant, put it somewhere where there isn't any others.
It's a good point.
Yeah, but it's also a community. They're not just a theme park for other people.
I remember going out one night with Suzanne and some friends, and you got there and there's so much choice. It's that dilemma of, forget it.
Well,
and
not
we
really.
went somewhere
Specifically, do you fancy Chinese?
Well, no, but why do you go to the one with the dead ducks hanging in the window? That's my
That's the
favourite.
other thing as well. It's like, normally you put your good stuff in the window. If that's what's in the window. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
And the other thing that annoys me, walking through it today, there's always lard on the floor.
What, in the street?
In the streets.
It is, honestly. I'm scared I'm going to slip over. It's because all the restaurants and that. But why is it? That's another point.
Well, it's not oozing out of the restaurants.
No, but why is it? Why is
I
it?
don't know what they do.
Careful. Listen, no, but why is
That's why they used to wear those little wooden shoes.
it? No, okay, we've got...
No, but the thing is as well, they try and wash it with water, which doesn't work with lard, and it's like oil.
Famously, yeah.
You know what I mean? Even I know that.
Yeah, you got to
Yeah.
scrub it.
So,
You think
sorted that out.
Yeah.
You think they'd know, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, thanks for your thoughts on Chinatown, Carl.
Right, I'm going to play this thing again, because it is a bit slow today, the email.
Oh, because it's too hard.
It's not too hard. There's just clips of songs. What are the artists? Email in.
Might and see and wind.
XFM.co.uk.
He's getting annoyed because he put the work in and no one's... He's getting annoyed! Oh!
Remember, I think Kevin Spacey and the signed K-Pax DVD is probably the only incentive to try and have a go at that one.
Do you just think you could win by getting one of them?
Exactly.
Coming in
They're coming now, okay. This is Electronic. Electronic, getting away with it.
Definitely. Do you reckon we'll get away with it? You see, you've worried me now.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's worried me.
My
Carl.
apologies if you're offended at all by my reference to those little wooden shoes. Well, that's not going to help, Rick.
Dear.
That Chinese women used to wear. I don't think they still wear them.
We've only had one complaint, haven't we? We got from the Sony's that one about talking about the swan's penis, but. You know, things about complaints is that people complain all the time. It's whether it's upheld because it goes to an authority, and then they have to go, oh yeah, look, that was in poor taste or pre-watershed or
some of the things you've said on TV though, you must have been stung.
I've only had one upheld, one serious slap on the wrist for something I said. But
what was he saying? Can you repeat it?
Well, I can. I was talking about, and it was a true story. I was talking about this little old man. His daughter was taken to home because he used to fry up bacon and rub it round to get the dog to lick them.
Right. And you got a complaint?
Yeah.
And that was it. That's why you got a complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Well, he said it on Songs of Praise.
They said it was in poor taste, I suppose.
What other complaints?
The biggest complaint ever on TV, the most complaints ever for anything on TV, was the showing of The Last Temptation of Christ.
Yeah.
Do you know the second? Yeah, the second was I think Anne Robinson putting the Welsh into room 101.
What? Because she didn't like him and that?
Yeah, she just said, well, they're going in the,
She said it slightly more eloquently than that.
Yes, yeah.
I can the people or the place?
I don't know.
I think it was the place and therefore the people.
Yeah.
What do you mean, yeah?
No, well, my mum and dad have sort of moved from Manchester. They reside now in Wales.
Oh, yeah.
And it is...
Look at his face, turning his nose up.
No, but it is pretty depressing. Do you know what I mean? It's just one of them places that... it's like you go back in time and that when you go there. I mean, maybe the major cities there, maybe Cardiff is all right.
What, even coming from Manchester, it's like going back in time?
It's like one of them places, it feels like every day is Sunday. Do you know what I mean? It's just depressing and grey and slate
Lots
everywhere.
of vicars walking around going, I'm late.
Well, yeah, it is the sort of attitude they have, right? This is true because my mum and dad live there and that, right? And they love it, it's all right, it's an healthy place to go when you get older and that. But this is why they don't move on in Wales.
Well, I'd just like to make another sorry to any Welsh people listening. We're not saying you don't move on. Carl is.
No, but...
Sorry about the little Chinese shoes again.
The thing
as well.
is, it's good that, in a way, that they do that, and they don't want to be, like, rushing about everywhere, because the way London isn't that great either, is it? Because it's totally opposite here, right? Yeah. So I'm not having a go. It is a bit dull. I think even people who live there will agree with me, right? But, like, one of the shops that my mum and dad use, right, it's only a little sort of villagey type shop, can't be bothered staying open for hours and hours, right? Because there's not enough people who use the shop.
Yeah.
So what you do is, they get used to what you buy. And
they leave it out.
They put it in a phone box outside.
They put it in a phone box?
Yeah.
So it doesn't get wet.
So my dad's loving that.
Well,
Once he found that out, it was like, brilliant.
But how is that a bad thing? That's brilliant.
Well, it's not. For other people, it is for my dad. Because he's picking up all sorts of stuff.
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yeah.
He's not nicking other people's shopping.
Well, it's not like nicking, is it? Because it's not theirs yet.
Oh, and you've stitched him up on radio.
Well, of course, because they're going to think, who is there in town with a Manc accent who
keeps making phone calls and is getting fatter?
Yeah.
That's
You've stitched him
I
right
love
up
that.
there,
I love that your dad was excited when he found out.
I can't believe that he's moved there. He's retired to this little village where it's based on trust and community, and he is abusing it. He's using his scally Manc ways.
Bloody hell, Lakers. There's no bread again.
There's old women going hungry.
Yeah.
Their cats aren't getting fed. And your father is just, that's obscene. That's obscene.
Oh, I think it's Die Thief. That fella from Manchester.
I don't even think they've got Sky there yet, have they? They can't listen. They won't know what's...
I think you stitched him right up. I hope you have, actually. I hope he goes down for it. I hope he's hounded out of the community like Frankenstein's monster.
Yeah.
They should get burning torches, go up to the
Set fire
mansion.
to his cottage.
Yeah. Exactly.
Right, well...
He's out of the choir.
Yeah.
Bit of Streets.
Yeah. Streets. Has it come to this?
Could I just extend, Rick, my apologies now to both the Chinese community and any Welsh people listening?
Yeah.
And I'm sure that list will increase as the show goes on.
Yeah. Forget about tomorrow. Feeder. Right. Listener, I'm talking to you now. Have you seen these posters around with me and Steve on it, right? It's embarrassing, right? We were mucking around at a photo session and XFM wanted to do some posters. We couldn't be bothered to do them again, so we let them have this one. Irony comes back to haunt you, and it looks like I think I'm Simon Temper or something, and Steve's alright. But we think that Karl should be in it.
Definitely.
Karl doesn't want to be in it, but it looks like everyone listens to this show for Karl's basically, innocent stupidity and some great tracks.
Exactly.
They don't listen for us anymore,
No.
Steve. So I think it should be a campaign to get Karl on the poster.
Yeah. Well, I should point out that I think XFM are more than happy to have him on the poster.
So it's just him.
You don't want to be on there, do you?
There's no need for me to be on it.
Of course there is.
Why not?
I get so many emails here as I'm sat during the show reading them. So many emails saying, what does Karl look like?
Well,
I
if
want
they
pictures of Karl.
go to xfm.co.uk/Ricky, we've got those film bits on there, those video mock-ups where I'm part of it. You can sort of...
That's not
see it
enough,
on there.
Karl. People want to see your face. You're part of the show.
Not
You're an
bothered.
intrinsic part of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get you on the poster. Why?
It'll be too much on a poster. They can only take in so much.
What do you mean?
They can only
It's
take in
good.
so much.
Yeah, it's good with two people.
No.
It's enough.
So what do groups do then?
Well, they haven't...
It's like Ringo Starr is being left off the cover of Sgt. Pepper.
Yeah. Or Rutherford doesn't get in a look in with Genesis.
Exactly.
Well,
You know,
Which would be outrageous.
yeah. I'll say, sorry, Tony Banks, you can't be in this one.
Yeah.
It's just me and you will be very. You see, you look like the Collins, so
but
you've got to be in
I
there.
don't photograph that well either.
You're joking. Is it because the you look like a little cue ball because it just shines off the
But
top?
a lot of people as well, you should dispel the myth. A lot of people think for some reason that you're fat. A lot of people say to me, is he fat?
No, but that's because I haven't got much hair, so it looks like my head's big.
No, they haven't even seen you. They just think from listening to the show that you're fat.
That's because you're northern. They think you just eat chips
Yeah.
and complain about the weather,
Well,
complain about the south.
I just think you could answer a lot of your critics.
but then you see what I don't like about this world. A lot of people judge people on the way they look.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like you do.
If only more people thought like that, Steve.
But Karl, you judge people on the way they look.
Yeah, I know. That's what I mean. But I couldn't with me, could I? Because I don't know what I look like.
What?
If I was listening to me on the radio, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, he's a, and slag me off and that, because I don't know what I look like. And I quite like that. Do you know what I mean?
I lost.
I don't know what
Absolutely
you're talking about.
lost.
Just believe me, right? I'm right on this one. It's best if you leave it.
Well, we're not going to leave it. We're going to get you on the poster.
Yeah.
I mainly have to see myself on videotape this morning. That's put me
I
even
showed
more
him.
off.
The animal show I did, the show.
Yes.
I'm doing a video, and I did behind the scenes footage, and I've got you've seen it, haven't you?
I feel a bit of Karl on there, isn't there? Yeah,
It's great.
yeah.
It's lovely. He can't believe it. He said, "Is it playing slow?" Because he's so slow. When I come into the office, he's going, "All right." That's how you
And my
talk.
head as well. I look like I'm looking into a spoon. I'm not happy with it.
I just think that if we're willing if Ricky's willing to use his celebrity profile for the sake of the show,
Yeah.
I'm willing to look like let's say a fairly handsome, kind of cool customer. I think the very least, Karl, is that you appear on there as well. You could dress up smart.
Are you worried that you'll look the worst out of all three of us?
Who am I standing next to? I'm next to Steve. I'm fairly confident.
Yeah.
I like the way it's so predictable. You pull the string because you know what it is. It's
You pull the string.
what were we talking about before? I was to tell you, the most complaints ever. The Last Temptation of Christ.
I haven't seen it.
What was it? It's Scorsese, isn't it?
It's Martin Scorsese, and I've bought the film actually recently because I was intrigued to see it, but I've not actually watched it. But from what I understand, the reason that it was so outrageous is because it has a whole sequence which shows what it would be like if Jesus had lived his life and not martyred himself on the cross, but lived his life as a human being, part of which is him having sex. And so I think that was chiefly what the outrage was, that it was showing this godly man to be, as human as he was supposedly, because he's supposed to be human as well. So that's the reason. That was the reason that there was complaints there. I don't know. I haven't seen the film.
Well,
I can't say.
You see him, do you?
You see him having sex, I think, yes.
Although it is an actor, Carl.
Yeah, it's not actually Jesus Christ.
It's not the real. It's not the real Robert Powell.
No,
it's an actor playing Robert Powell.
Is that, you see, sex on films and all that, right? When I was growing up, I'd be watching. No, I'm just saying an example of this, really, right? When I was growing up as a kid, and I'd be, watching films with my dad, right? He'd really be enjoying a film, right? And then a sex scene would happen.
Right.
And he'd go...
On film?
Or
just behind you?
Yeah.
In the film, a sex scene would happen.
Your brother up to his old tricks again.
And he'd get up and go make a cup of tea, right?
Right.
Typhoon? That he'd stolen from some sort of telephone box?
And, even recently, he thinks it ruins a film. Do you know what I mean? Because there's no need for it to happen, is there, really?
Yes.
Why?
Sometimes it's warranted. If the film itself is
some films it isn't though. Some films it isn't.
Some films it's arbitrary.
I think the films that him and his dad watched together on Channel 5. Probably not. Is it only on Channel 5 in your house?
But let's put it. Yeah, if you're watching, I don't know, a late night Friday night,
from 1983.
Yeah, Illegal Briefs. A beautiful lawyer has to defend a man who may be a killer. She falls in love with him, but does she know the real man?
Oh dear.
You know what I mean, though.
Lest you forget, of course, that I...
Love Heat. With the bloke that is now in... Go on.
Of course, that I, according to the Internet Movie Database, I once appeared in one of those films, in the film Killer Image, a Canadian film, I believe, from 1989. According to that computer...
it's all wrong, isn't it?
It's all wrong. It's all wrong. Of course it is, yeah. Apparently, I was in that, and I played the role of Kirk.
Was it a porn thing?
No. I think it's just an erotic thriller.
Oh, right.
That I supposedly...
You only had a very small part, though, didn't you?
Indeed.
Yeah.
But no, do you know what I mean? Sometimes you don't need to go that far. Say, like in this Jesus program, right?
Film.
What's it called?
The Last Temptation of Christ.
Just like talking. You know what? What's his name? Is it Ralph in The Simpsons?
Yes.
I drawed a kitty cat. It's like talking to that.
Yeah.
No, but right, this temptation thing, right?
Do you know, often we don't get that many complaints on this show. We don't get very many complaints. And I think that's either because there's no listeners, or B, it's because most people agree with Carl. And that terrifies me.
Or they let him off because it's like, you can plead insanity, you can go mental and kill a few people, but they go, oh, he's a bit backwards.
No, but was it because, they're saying that he was having it away? Or is it because you saw it? What got the complaints?
The complaint was the very suggestion.
It was a blasphemous thing, not the fact that you saw an actor's knob.
So what about if they just cut it down a bit and you saw the little stable door closing?
It wasn't the baby Jesus having sex. It was the grown man.
The stable door shutting.
No, but do you know
what they do? The nativity scene.
That is brilliant.
Then the wise men saying, I can't believe we brought myrrh, we should have brought condoms.
Yeah. There's 2 for 1 offering, boots.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking. With frankincense.
It's always awful.
Should we apologise now to the Christian church as well?
So
Sorry, the little Chinese fellas, little Welsh fellas, and the little Christian fellas.
We haven't said anything wrong.
No.
It's like, you see, when I was growing up...
Stable door. I love the idea that in Carl's world, he was born in a stable, just thought, I love this place. Yeah. I'm just going to stay here the rest of my days.
This is good here. Oh, brilliant.
But when I was watching telly with my mum and dad, it still happens now, right? My dad will sort of go, ruined. Good film ruined, right?
Yeah.
If some sex scene happens.
But what are we talking about sex scene? Are we talking about a kissing, or are we talking about penetration and looking at the camera? Going, are you enjoying this, Pilkingtons? What are we talking about? What is sort of extreme levels are we talking about?
Right, last time I was down there, right?
Yeah.
What was it? Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black.
Meet Joe Black is a terrible film.
Yeah.
Right? There was a good film. And then it's going to happen because the music comes in. Brad Pitt's keeping quiet. A woman's eyeing him up.
Sure.
So my mum,
I love that.
my mum's worked it out already, and she's going. Anything on the other side, love?
She knows. She knows.
It's, something's...
So you can be enjoying a film and you can be an hour and 10 in, and then some spidey senses of one of them can go, should we turn it over? And the other one goes, yeah, all right.
Are you sure it's not them protecting you from scenes of sex? So that what they're thinking is, what if Karl gets the idea to have sex?
Yeah.
That could lead to procreation. We don't want any more like him.
Yeah.
We've got to end the line here.
You sure it's not the doctor? Keep calling out going, you are keeping away from
exactly.
women, aren't you?
He must never find out.
Are you sure they're not embarrassed because they're watching a sex scene with their son?
It happens every time, right? There's two things that my mum does, right? It's that, if there's sex scene on the telly, she'll go, anything on the other side, love? And the other thing she always says, if ever there's anything on the telly with Elvis in it, she goes, I like him, right? And we all know, we sat there, we know what she's going to say next.
Yeah.
So you don't even bother saying why, right? And she goes, he likes fat, ugly people.
He what?
He liked fat, ugly people. He didn't always go for, like, the good-looking fans in the crowd.
What Elvis did?
Yeah.
Right.
That was always the thing. And
I'm sorry. Now, hold on. I don't know what we're doing now with our lives, Steve. Right, wait a minute. Right. So your mum says two things, right? She either says...
Is there anything else on the other side?
Or, I like Elvis. There's a pause because you know what she's going to say next. She says, he liked fat, ugly people. How often does this occur?
Well, because they've got, like, Sky, there's a lot of those channels on. They're like the music channels. So Elvis always comes on. There's either an Elvis film, there's, like, a classic hit by him on...
And she'll go, I like Elvis, he likes fat, ugly people. And what do you mean he liked fat, ugly people?
Is she a fat, ugly person?
Because there's that special Vegas show, isn't he, where he's dancing about, right? And he's got loads of scarves around his neck.
Towels.
Yeah. And, like, he always hands them down to the fat, ugly ones. Right. And I always say it's because they're the fat, they've got a sweaty face because they can't, you know what I mean?
I don't know what world they live in.
I don't know how we've got onto this subject.
What sort of world are you got when you're watching his face? And what do you mean fat, ugly ones? You mean they're in the front, they're sweating a lot because they're a bit chubby?
So she thinks, is giving them a towel because it's
he's really going, wipe your face, you're putting me off, you fat cow. Stop sweating near me.
There's another one.
What?
So, hairy Chinese kids.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We haven't slagged off hairy Chinese kids. We slagged off Chinese... We didn't slag anyone off. We just said they really haven't got a town as such, and they wear shoes. What did we say?
Yeah, little wooden shoes.
And what did the...
I just don't know how we got onto Elvis and big, fat, ugly women. I don't know I don't know how we sidestepped from the Last Temptation of Christ.
Did you see that Fat Girls and Feeders
Go
programme?
on a minute.
Eh?
What's Tom Petty first?
Oh, brilliant. It's a great song. Breakdown.
How many
Tom
other
Petty.
radio shows have talked about Last Temptation of Christ, Chinatown, fat, ugly women?
Yeah. In 60 minutes.
Exactly. Incredible. Sony Award winning.
During breaks, Painkiller on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington.
I should point out now, Rick, that the general consensus from the listeners is that Karl should definitely be on the poster.
But I know
obviously.
that. I know.
There's an interesting email.
Of course
here.
they should. They're
It just
right.
says, I'd love to see Karl on the poster, especially as I'm watching him on the webcam today, and wearing that shirt, doesn't he look like Charlie Brown? He looks just like Charlie Brown from the Peanuts cartoons.
Oh my God.
That's it. From now on, if anyone ever asks me what
he
Karl
does
looks
look like Charlie Brown.
He
Oh,
looks
it's
just like
great
him.
because Charlie Brown has got that thing. You've got less features than Morph. It's just a round head and there's human aspects. It's just the bare minimum. When I draw a cartoon of him, it's so easy.
Yeah.
The thing is, right, if I go on the poster, this is what I'm worried about. Where do you go from there?
What do you mean?
Well, it's difficult, isn't it? Do you know, like before, you were talking about the complaint that a TV channel got about some fella putting bacon? Yeah?
Yeah.
That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were talking about a fella
I didn't put the bacon on, but yeah, I was talking about it and it got a complaint, yeah.
Right. Now, he had to do that to get a kick. Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you go from there? And it's the same for me on a poster. Once they've seen me...
Yeah. And we get sued by the estate of Charles M. Schultz for using without copyright his most popular creation.
Oh,
it's just that if people don't know, it keeps them interested. They don't need to
They're
know
not
what
tuning
I'm
in
like.
every week on the off chance that we'll...
They're wondering what you look like.
Yeah, but the ones who are, it just keeps them...
They won't let them down there when they see your picture. It won't let them down. It won't be a letdown.
It's exactly as it should
Leave
be.
it. Anyway, competition, yeah?
Right, let's get the answers. Let's get this out of the way. Songs of phrase.
Songs of phrase, just in case you just tuned in, it's a new feature we've been doing. We take songs and chop them up and that, and It's a phrase that's cropped up on the show a few times. This week we were going back to the classic "Me Auntie Had Win" for 5 minutes.
Let's go back to the classic.
And let's have a
These are the answers, is it? Okay.
My auntie had win.
Right. So what you had there is you had the knack.
Yeah.
With my Sharona. Auntie was some Manson track.
What, you don't even know what it was.
Auntie Everything, I think it's called, some album track, right? Then you had Bill Medley, Jennifer Warnes, I've Had the Time of My Life. You had Bob Dylan.
Wind. Idiot wind.
Blowing in the Wind.
Oh, Blowing in the Wind, was it?
What was after that? 4. 4 was 2468 Motorway. 2468 Motorway.
Yeah.
Tom Robinson.
Tom Robinson, yeah. That was the 4. Then you had the 5 from Manfred Mann, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We wrapped it up with a bit of 5-star for a minute. Something about...
Can't wait.
Can't wait another minute.
Another minute.
So... They're the answers.
Yeah,
we're looking for someone who... I don't think we got anyone who had them all right. But
Nobody got all 7, although in your little answer list then you only listed 6 because you got your numbers went out of sync in your own brain. Well done. Once again, smooth. I tell you what, Carl, why don't you next week at least write down the answers for yourself?
Don't need to.
Well, you clearly do because you just embarrassed yourself.
Don't need to. You've proved that you do. Right, okay.
Anyway, well done. I'm going to give it to Paul Tier. PJ Tier, because he got 5 of the 7. Correct.
Well done.
So he gets...
And he's getting that signed Kevin Spacey
Yeah,
DVD.
if you can just email us your address as well and get them off to you today.
All right.
Brilliant.
That's what you're
done,
dealing
Paul.
with.
So you've done that competition, that's been put to bed.
Let's have a great tune, Rick, and then what else we got? We got some monkey news?
We've got some
we've got monkey news.
We've got Cheap as Chimps.
We're doing the film thing.
Right.
Got the film thing. What film is it this week?
Silence of the Lambs. You can be owning that by 3 o'clock on VHS.
Is it about $4.99? Is it?
Thereabouts.
20th century boy. Come on, Mark. Some people want a 21st century boy these days. Mark Bowden there. A little bit out of date on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Right, it's that time again, isn't it? Monkey news.
Yeah, monkey news.
Oh, monkey news.
Right, if you're a new listener, this is where we do a bit of monkey news.
Giving these charts on a news programme, like News Night Review or News at 10, over to Karl Pilkington. Yeah, all right. This monkey's gone mad again. Go on.
Right, we've done quite a lot of good stuff. The one that sort of kicked up most of the fuss was probably Ollie the monkey.
I love the fact that they're all monkeys. He's a chimpanzee.
Wow. Right.
It's an ape.
Well, today, right, we're looking at one that's it's called Coco.
Oh yeah, the sign language one.
Well, what I've read about him is he speaks, right?
Oh, God.
Highly educated.
Yeah.
Photographer.
Carl!
Right?
I love the fact that when he gets a gifted ape, he has to look up to him. He realises that he is superior. I love that. Right. Oh.
And it also likes going on computer chat rooms.
I can't take this anymore, Steve. I'm going to be sick. Oh, God.
Which, right, that's pretty amazing.
You know, if an infinite number of monkeys are in an infinite number of chat rooms, they'll eventually type, which is your favourite episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
Exactly, yeah. Karl Pilkington, you're an idiot.
But the thing is, right, you're saying about the infinite thing again, about monkeys, if you put them in a room with a typewriter, they'll come up with Shakespeare.
Yeah.
I'd sort of agree with that, right? With monkeys who can't do other stuff, but this one I reckon's going to be busy taking pictures and stuff.
Yeah.
I think monkeys that are boring.
Is there a boring monkey? Would you ever have a chimp and you'd go, Suzanne would go, I've got your birthday present. It's a chimp. It's a chimp fella. He's about a sort of like a middle-aged chimp.
No, I'd love it. I'm talking
Would you ever go, I'll tell you what, Suzanne, that one's boring.
No, but I bet the monkey would get bored, Do you know what I mean? The monkey would be bored. I'd be loving it. I'd love to have a little monkey, right? But what I'm saying is...
You really would, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
If you buy him a camera, he'd be happy again, wouldn't he?
Well, yeah, but that's just it. You wouldn't get him... It's like... If you can do other stuff, you don't want to do the boring stuff.
Forget the typing. Forget the monkey's typing. Talk about this monkey that's a photographer.
No, but we are in a way. I'm just saying that would be happier... monkeys that have got nothing else to do, if they can't take pictures and that, and they can't go on chat rooms,
They're happy to sit in a room typing away for infinity, yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But he's got maybe a little exhibition to put on.
Do you think...
Do you know that most chimps and apes and monkeys still actually just live in trees? These are in laboratories and zoos and things. You know that's not the norm. These monkeys walking around sort of chatting and riding bikes.
Yeah.
You know, that's not natural.
Exactly.
No, I know, but
If you left a bike in the jungle and then came back a few years later, there wouldn't be monkeys riding around on it. And a book. If you left a bike with a book in the basket, right, and you went away for 10 years and you came back, there wouldn't be a whole new transport system and schools.
No.
They'd eat it. They'd throw it round and eat it.
All right, then, so what you're saying is you can't... You see, what I think is, right, and don't take this the wrong way in that, right, Stephen Hawking,
Yes.
right, now he had a bad illness. Now, I wonder if he'd be as bright as he is if he didn't have that.
Right.
Because he's had time to sit down, he's like, well, what can I do?
Yeah.
They've gone give him a book. And he read it. I like that. Give us another one.
Yes.
He's got a lot of time on his hands.
Yes.
Now, what I'm saying is monkeys...
Right.
This one here, Coco, which I think was a gorilla,
Right.
right? That wouldn't have been happy on a little keyboard, just doing that all day,
away.
because it'd be going, well, I could be out taking pictures.
Sure.
Play a record!
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Play a record!
Yeah.
Done.
You're an idiot!
There it was. There's the catchphrase. Once more.
He is! He's an idiot!
Sure.
Athlete, El Salvador, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, the amazing Steve Merchant and the incredible Karl Pilkington. All right? Right, we've done that. Monkey news. Right, straight. Let's hit them dead. Let's go straight with cheap as chimps, Karl.
Right, well, this will probably finish today, to be honest.
Oh,
right? Because what if we looked at it, cheap as chimps, we found out that...
They eat one banana. Next, go on, do this one.
One banana a day and that.
Yeah, that's
right,
it, brilliant.
So what...
It was a long-running feature, go on.
What? Sorry, can I just ask again, what are the rules with cheapest chimps?
It's just, if you wanted a chimp, how much would it sort of cost you?
Brilliant. Title come first?
So, yeah, as always, that's the way they do it, right? Cheap as chimps. I thought I'll go online and see, if I could buy one. Mm-hmm. How much do you reckon?
£6,000.
To buy a chimp?
Yeah.
Oh no, a ridiculous amount. Where can you buy them from? What sources? You shouldn't be able to buy them.
eBay.
What do you mean, buy a chimp? From who?
There was this website that was selling stuff.
What you could actually...
What are you talking about?
Right, here we go then, right? I looked at it. Here's some of the other animals that were on there.
No, wait a minute. What, are these poachers?
I don't know.
What, the zoos that got bored with them? Where can you buy a chimp?
I don't want to give it a plug.
Right,
Some
go on
website,
then.
right?
So what are the other animals available?
Right, well, that'll give you some prices with the other animals, then you can try and work out if it's cheap as chimps, right? So, right, a camel. What do you reckon?
£25,000.
Right, $8,000 for a camel, right? Sloth,
40 quid.
$3,000.
Right.
Last one, Bengal tiger,
Oh, that's got to be pricey. $12,000.
$1,800.
What?
Yeah.
Carl, this is an awful website. That can't be true, mate.
Right,
That's
so
awful.
a chimp,
Well, a chimp,
$5,000.
I'm going to go with $1,000.
55,000.
What?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
But I don't know what to say because this is rubbish anyway. What website can you buy? Okay, get me a tiger. Here's $1,000. Get me a tiger.
well, I don't know
You're an idiot.
if postage and packages and...
Sorry, so where does the cheapest chimps element come in?
Well, that's sort
Aren't you
of
supposed to
rounds it up.
shout, it's cheapest chimps at the end?
Well, it isn't. That's why I want to finish the feature.
I don't know what is the cheapest chimps?
This is amazing. This is amazing broadcasting.
So,
We're up for a Sony Award, aren't we? I hope they're listening because it's ours.
Yeah.
With features like Cheap as Chips, it's ending because they're not.
It's in the bag.
And do you remember? Here's Athlete. Can't stop the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Well, I've got news for you boys. I don't want to stop you. I love your funk rock fusion. Word of warning, no nudity. Repeat, no nudity at this gig.
I do it like you. I think you should host a whole show like that. It's lovely. So, have you ever done any DJ, like proper DJ, like in a pub or a club? Because I know Carl had his own. I had my own disco when I was a kid.
Yeah, not proper. I had a gig once when I had to. It was 2 nights a week in the local pub. Just the 2 decks. That it was in a suitcase. You know, those sort of all-in-one thing. And they just wanted the same records. They wanted Rod Stewart, Baby Jane. They wanted about 11:15 when they were all drunk. They wanted Don McLean's American Pie, which they all sang along to.
Yeah.
Uptown Girl they liked.
Right.
But yeah, I didn't used to do the talking.
Did you do the patter?
No, I couldn't. I just don't understand it. I just love those wedding sort of DJs that they have to give you extra information. They can't just play a song. They have to say things like, "Ooh, all the way back there in the Commodore's easy." It's sort of like they have to tell you something. Who's listening? They're just going to play the next record.
It's a wedding. Yeah. It's like there's the controller of a local radio station listening. He just happens to be at the wedding, thinking, "Hang on,
hold on, he's played a record, but he's got extra information." Well, they should do useful things at a wedding. Like, will the overweight aunt in the purple dress please now take the floor with little unfortunate kid and let him hop around?
As the dance floor is currently empty, will any 8-year-old boys wearing those tiny tuxedos please slide across the dance floor on their knees? Until they are taken home and put to bed early.
I went to one once. And the bloke who'd hired it went to the DJ, and this DJ that had come with this sort of party wanted a 70s disco, and he looked like Woody Allen, right? And I was sure he used to be a gentleman's outfitters, like, and he said, "Oh, I wanted a 70s disco," and he went, "Well, I've got Bicycle Race by Queen lined up, I've got ELO, and I've got Cliff We Don't Talk Anymore." So, and he went, "Well, I went sort of more disco." He went, "I don't really want to blow all my Earth, Wind and Fire before 10. But it's like all planned.
There is a rule. There are rules. Will the 17-year-old girl who's dressed like Avril Lavigne please tut loudly because I still haven't played anything by Linkin Park?
Will the 45-year-old woman recently divorced please cry now?
Yeah,
please cry now.
Please cry now because it's clear you're never going to find another man. Because you used to be a DJ, didn't you? Because there is a sort of rule. Definitely, I remember there was like, what I learned was that there are certain tunes you just do not play early on. Oh, What a Night, for instance.
Dun, 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 yeah.
People, you never play that before like 11. You want that last hour before they've got to go home to be non-stop dancing.
When would you pop on Dancing Queen?
Interesting, thanks for that. Is there a buffet being served?
Yes.
Yeah, well, definitely post-buffet. I remember there was great days. I was reminded this recently by ITV's Reborn in the USA. There was a great time where you could come out of the buffet or any kind of speech with a bit of Gina G. I remember there was a great period for a couple of years where that was always a barnstormer.
Sure.
Sadly, no longer the case. What about, because the danger is, of course, you go back to the 70s, maybe you got Dancing Queen, but how many do you play before you come into the 80s with perhaps Billie Jean?
Or Soft Cell?
Soft Cell's always a classic, yeah. I'd love to hear that. And, because there's always controversy now, as to whether Love Shack is overplayed. I know that's a big discussion now.
I've never liked it. I just will any 35-year-old men please now dance ironically to Bombastic in the vain hope that someone would actually find them attractive. Love Shack? Oh no, never liked
Come
it.
on, Eileen?
I never. Yeah, all right. I just never liked any records that with a hint of novelty about them.
They are popular though. They're floor fillers.
I hate them.
You haven't done DJing, have you?
Exactly.
What do you mean?
Singing on the other side of your face.
Have you?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
You didn't play Dexter's Midnight Runners?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't plan it out that much when I did it. It was like, I knew I had the tights and cigars to give away.
Yeah.
Which he stole from his parents' bedroom beforehand.
Yeah.
Why were you giving away stuff at a disco anyway? Why are you just playing records?
Because people liked it, didn't they? If it wasn't...
It hasn't changed. We're doing this. We talk rubbish, we play records, and we give away crap that we found.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed, has it?
And, so I had some good times. I mean, for people who haven't been listening all the time, it was called Pilky's Making Music.
Yeah,
it was like Pilkington, and my mate was called something Making, and the music is what we played, right? And I had some cards made, had some nice blue glossy cards made, but they were quite expensive.
Yeah.
So I used to hand them out, and then they'd say cheers for that, and say, no, write it down, write the number down, I want that back.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Because they were quite pricey,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Classy
Had that done.
businessman there.
Made,
I think Richard Branson used to do that.
I think so, yeah.
saved a bit of money, because my dad made some lights, Sonny. He just like...
He said he made them, he found them in a telephone box. People were making phone calls in the dark around the neighbourhood.
Exactly.
It was just white bulbs in like a box, and like my mate making, he used to just flick them on and off at the thing, and then they'd be in time with the music and that. And
perfect.
Well, you had to sit there and flip
I love that. I love that. We got our sound to light system. What's his name? Colin.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Right, so
Did you ever rent him out?
Right, well, we never had any disasters, right? But my mate did one, right? And I don't know if it's that funny, really, but I'll tell you anyway, right? He was doing this gig, and it was probably one of the biggest gigs, right, that he ever had. Must have been a couple of hundred people there, and in like a big sort of warehouse thing. Anyway, for some reason, there was some problem with a big speaker that fell, right? So the police turn up and stuff.
Right.
And they try to control the night, and they're going, can everyone sit down? We try to control it. Can you sit down? So anyway, you get a few like little groups of people sitting down on the floor, and people were still stood up, and the police were saying, look, you know, we're going to cancel this whole night if you don't all sit down. And more people are sort of sitting down. It's going on for about 20 odd minutes, right? Will you please sit down? And it gets to this point when there's just one lad stood up in the middle. And he's going, look, you're ruining it for everyone. Will you sit down? And it goes quiet for a bit, and someone's muttering something. And he goes, the lad standing up has got calipers on his legs. Can we have a round of applause for the kid?
Who said that?
It was this lad who was doing the DJ. He was the DJ. So, like, the police and everything were saying, well, you sit down, you're ruining it for everyone else.
Dear. You know, the quick way to sort that out would have been to play upside your head. Or sit down. Yeah.
But most of mine I had good nights.
Yeah.
Always got rebooked and stuff. And
I had a bunch of Venture Scouts went mental once, had a food fight.
What were you playing to Venture Scouts for?
Well, we got booked by everyone, Rick. We started with weddings and local, things, but we soon went up. At one point we played a massive gig in a big tent in the middle of nowhere for some scouts, and they absolutely loved us. Rage Against the Machine. Oh, they couldn't believe their luck.
Do you know when they say weddings and bar mitzvahs? Do they get a lot of discos playing bar mitzvahs? Is that a big? I don't know.
So.
What happens at a bar mitzvah?
Well, I've not never been to a bar mitzvah.
Could someone phone in if you had a little bar mitzvah? Tell me what it was like. What do you play at a bar mitzvah? I don't know what the occasion is really. It's becoming a man, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. We learned something, won't we, Carl?
Yeah, all right. Do you want them to phone in?
Yeah.
Do we?
Well, I want to know if they really do have DJs at bar mitzvahs.
All right.
Oh, wait,
how interested are you in that?
Well, I don't want to embarrass myself one day.
Sure.
Let's see, Carl, you've got to learn, haven't you?
I'll tell you what, have we got time for the film thing as well?
Yeah, play the film thing now.
No, let's play a tune. Let's play a tune.
Oh,
I can't believe my luck.
Bit of Cure?
Yeah. Forest, The Cure, on XFM 104.9. Wow. Brilliant. Someone called in, she's been to a bar mitzvah, and they do have apparently a crap disco. And apparently,
what happens?
Well, Carl asked her what happens. She said, you just sit around and see the kid who's getting bar mitzvah, or the man now, get given loads of money.
Right.
And I said, is there a female equivalent? And apparently there is a female equivalent of a bar mitzvah, but she didn't know what it was called.
What's that? A bar titzvah.
Right, I'm just going to add to the list of people we've offended. Sorry to Jewish people as well.
Yeah, we've got to
So sorry to Jewish people, sorry to Chinese people, sorry to Welsh people.
Ugly fat women.
Well, don't put the Welsh in twice. Sorry to Elvis fans.
Elvis fans. Animal lovers.
Animal lovers. Brilliant. Lovers of great radio.
Yeah.
That was music lovers. Good. Well, sorry about that.
Apologies to all of you.
Thank yeah. And
We haven't even had time for. We haven't got time for the film thing this week.
why not?
Just it's running tight, really.
Are you sure?
We haven't done Cheeky Freak of the Week.
That's a new feature, isn't it?
That's a new feature.
Cheeky Freak of the Week. Let's do Cheeky Freak of the Week. What is the cheekiest freak of the week? I'm just going to apologise now. I've just had freaks. Sorry to freaks. Okay. Right, go ahead.
Well, I say it's a new feature, but we've sort of touched on it in the past with
We always talk about freaks.
Hairy Chinese Kid.
Yeah.
We've had the Pillow Man.
Yeah. Oh, you called a draft excluder?
Just make a note of that, would you, Rick, on the
Yeah.
list?
People without arms and legs.
But at least, you see, the Pillow Man, what do you picture? Because I was saying to Ricky in the week, right, I'm a great fan of the Elephant Man.
That's his. Do you know that's his favourite freak?
Of
the
all
Elephant
the
Man.
freaks, that's
Do
it.
you know why he said? Do you know why he said? He said because you get what you pay for. When someone says the Elephant Man, you get what it says on the tin.
Right.
You know you're going to get it.
Yeah.
Do you imagine, Steve, if you had a mate and you said, where are you going? He said, I'm going to go see my mate. And you go, which mate? And he said, the Elephant Man.
Yeah.
Straight away, you haven't even met him, but you know what he's going to look like.
Yes.
Right? That's what I like about that. Hairy Chinese kid.
Yeah, you know what you're going to
Pillow Man.
Yeah.
get. Not so good.
What does that mean?
It could be one of those big fat things on that show, couldn't it? A big pillow, like a.
Yeah.
You know, you know that big thing about the fat people in feeders. They were getting up to like 60 stone and that big one. And there's a thing called fat admirers that just fancy fat women, right? And
You writing that down?
yeah, sorry, and they had blow up versions. It looked like a bouncy castle.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You'd be knackered when you blew that up.
Yeah,
You just wouldn't want to go
exactly.
forget it.
Yeah.
Oh God,
That's people being cruel as well, isn't it? Because after watching the programme on Channel 4 about the fat people and fellas who like them and stuff, there was a story on one of the news websites about some fella in Germany, right? He was a big fella, must have been about 50 stone, and he fell over, right? And I think he hurt his ankle or something. And
timber.
they sent firemen instead of like an ambulance.
Yeah,
So straight away they're having a bit of a laugh.
they're not. No, they've got winching gear.
Well, they didn't know. They didn't have winching gear. They had to use the hose pipes to carry him out. I think it was Anna Nova, that news website. They had to use the hose pipes. So they made like a bed using the hose pipes
Oh yeah.
and had to carry him out on that. And then they had to sort of get him into a special truck, they said. And do the same when they got to the hospital. I mean, that's a bit...
That's mad, isn't it?
They shouldn't do that.
Although, Carl, I'm loving that story. I'm just worried that we're not going to be able to fit in Cheeky Freak of the Week.
What's the
which
Cheeky
is one
Freak
you've
of the week?
nominated?
All right, cheeky freak of the week. Something I found on the net.
Yeah.
Fella who had 27 toes and fingers.
In a jar.
No, still on him. And proper ones as well, not like little stumps and that. Proper, fully formed fingers. He
Was
had
it-
like...
Was he a pianist? Close-up magician.
I don't know what he did. He just said that he's...
Cat's cradle professional.
Did he ever work on finger bobs?
He was saying in the week,
For the crowd scenes.
I'm now going to do Braveheart.
yeah.
He said about the Elephant Man. He said, I want to do a thing right with freaks where it's good and bad. He went, what you said? The pro about him is
What about the fella with loads of fingers? Or
no, the Elephant Man.
Well,
He said the bad thing is he stretches his jumpers.
When he puts them on. Yeah. And what's the good thing?
sort of, he never gets up and goes, oh, my hair's a bit of a mess today.
No. He's always having another bad face day.
I'd like to complain about this head and shoulders. You're taking the piss.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
So that's freaky.
Didn't you see an elephant woman in Manchester?
Yeah, leave that.
What do you mean, leave it?
No, because it is sad.
I know it's sad, but I mean, I don't know what my next sentence is.
No, people always
That
think,
should be the end.
I don't need to say anymore. People will know what she looks like. It's a good name for her.
Did she like buns? Oh dear.
It was when my dad was a taxi driver and he used to sit in the front.
Yeah.
And she used to get a lot of taxis.
Yeah.
And
And he only charged you half price, didn't he? He was a good guy.
well, the bad thing is as well with people like that, you don't want to offend them because they never forget.
Oh, go!
But,
Go, Pilkington.
I was sat in the front of the cab and my dad goes, right, we're going to go and pick I can't even tell you the name. He's it's just evil. Right?
What do you mean?
No, leave it. So she's got... No,
Carl,
please.
tell me what he said.
No.
You've already stitched him up. He's Stephen things from Little Welsh
I don't
Fellas.
care.
Right, what did he call her?
Steve, back me up
No,
on this. I really
Carl,
don't want
to be
to...
fair, our opinion of him is already pretty low.
Look, tell me what he said.
No, it's not. I'm scared of what my dad gets. It's the person who's got the
She's
thing
not
wrong.
listening, is she?
Well, her headphones wouldn't fit on her head.
Tell me what he called her.
I don't want to.
Tell me what he called her, Carl. I'm getting angry, man. Tell me what he called her.
No, I'll leave that. Honestly,
Tell me what he...
It doesn't matter.
Tell me what he called her. Carl, just... I'm going to go...
Seriously, I want to know what he called her.
Right, you're not going to stop this show. We're not doing the next show until you tell me what he called her.
What did your father call the elephant head woman?
Tell me.
Spudhead.
How old were you?
I don't know, about 9.
So did you expect to see a potato with a dress?
He did sort of, again, it's a good name. Do you know what I mean? I had an idea of what it was going to be about, and he said, do you want to stay in the car, take you home, because you can't...
Spudheads, you got lovely eyes.
Can't.
Come on, man.
That's it, by the way.
Is that all of it?
Cheers. Bye.
Brilliant. Well, let's end with LL Cool J. Magnificent.
Yeah.
See you next week.
What? Ricky and Steve are here. Karl Pilkington is away today, so Mr. Ian Cantfield. Stop it! This is my signing off link. Right, look, I'm running into your show now and it's your fault. Mr. Ian Cantfield's with Ricky and Steve today. Jimmy Carr's on X-List duty tomorrow. If you didn't get a request in, I'll see you 10 o'clock next Saturday. Merry Christmas.
Comfort and Sound by Feeder on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant.
Hello there.
But no Karl Pilkington.
No
He's
Karl.
in Lanzarote.
Lanzarote,
But
as
we
we
have
speak.
got a very, very special stand-in. It's Camfield. Say hello.
I'm so excited to be here. It's
Yeah.
been, the things I've learned in the last 10 minutes before we've even gone on air. Like, you
Yeah.
don't have a theme tune.
I don't have a theme tune. I don't wear headphones.
Exactly.
Ian wears headphones with a preamp. He's got 3 midgets just brought in his back line.
Yeah.
Right? They're called Dog, Mongo and Blitzkrieg. Look, Blitzkrieg is up there, like eating a banana.
Yeah.
He is the king of rock, the new king of rock.
Well, a lot of people-
the prince, he's the prince of rock. Obviously, Vance is the king of rock. But we'll be doing that, we're working out who. Over this, and by the way, Camfield, I don't want the Ian Camfield that does XFM and going, and it's fast approaching 1:23, here's Ash. I want the Camfield that goes, I snorted ants with Lemmy. Okay? So, we want the real Camfield.
All right. I bought in Metal Christmas. Is that all right?
Yeah.
That's my only request from this show, that we do play Paul Di'Anno's version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. The rest of
That'll
it's over to you.
Yeah, we're going to play some Christmas tunes. We're going to play some, our favourite hits of the year. But mainly, this is the rock programme. This is the rock programme.
What worries me, Rick, is there's a lot of people who listen to our show and they're not regular XFM listeners. They just kind of crawl
They're
out
not
of their
regular
morphine
people.
stupor on a Saturday afternoon, put the show on. So
Yeah.
they might not be familiar with
Well,
Ian's
Ian
work.
Camfield is a young man. He's been in...
He's about 14.
He's been in radio... It's weird, he's 14, but he's been in radio for 15 and a half years.
Yeah, extraordinary.
He was weaned on the milk of a Vance.
Yeah.
Right? And he's going to be the new rock god, aren't you?
Well, I'm trying.
Yeah. No DJ Camfield. Just go, yeah. Right? And over the 2 hours, I want to work out the 4 pillars of rock, right? I want 4 names, 4 pillars of rock, right? Huge rock pillars. And then I want the king who stands astride them like the archangel of metal. So we'll be asking Ian, every few minutes we'll be asking, right, who's your first pillar of rock? And then, keeping the one that stands astride them. Okay?
And how many do we need?
Well, we need 5 names then, don't we? The 4 pillars of rock and who stands astride them.
Right,
Okay.
Like the Overlord with these Axe Attack albums.
Yeah. Yeah. This is Oasis. Christmas.
Oasis doing their version of Merry Christmas, everyone. It's Christmas. It seems only appropriate that we play the occasional Christmas tune. There aren't many decent ones.
We will be playing the greatest, not just Christmas, one of the greatest songs of all time, but certainly the greatest Christmas tune of all time, Fairy Tale in New York.
Is that going to be the version done by what's his name out of Boyzone?
Has he done one?
Yeah.
Who's-
Because he's
what-
lived the hard rock and roll life.
Who?
Like
What's his
Miguel.
name?
What is his name?
Ronan Keating?
Yeah.
He wasn't bad on Room 101, actually. I think he's lightened up a little bit.
Good luck to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
did as well.
Yeah.
A lot of people ask me, Camfield, I'm sure you can you've probably got experiences of your own that you might want to talk about, but people ask me what Ricky's like in real life. And I don't want to get grotesque. It's Christmas, people are listening, people are eating sandwiches, but he has a flatulence problem. I don't know if you're aware of this. It is.
It's not a problem.
Right. Well, it is for us. It is for us.
Yeah.
You may not. I think the problem with Ricky is Ricky hates to miss out on anything. He's terrified that there's going to be something going on that he's missing out on, a conversation, a joke, someone falling over, you know. And so he daren't spend any time in the lavatory because it's too any period of time he spends in there, he could be missing out on some fun. So he kind of tries to get his lavatory, you know, occupying time down to a minimum, an absolute minimum. Plenty of pissing. There's loads of that, but none of the other activity. Really, I mean, you keep that. Really, it's like you're in, you're out, and sometimes I don't think you've done the full job, Rick.
Yeah.
And today, I tell you this, my eyes were bleeding. It's intense. It's just a word of warning because the kitchen at XFM is out of bounds now. No one's going in there until the new year.
A to J in the library.
A to J in the record library. I'll tell you this: I don't know if like Tony Blackburn's in the building.
His wig will fall off.
But seriously,
not that he wears a wig. He doesn't wear a wig.
But if he's going down now, maybe he wants to play some Beach Boys. I mean, seriously, forget I'm a celebrity, get me out of here. Forget you might have survived in the jungle, Tony. But you get down there, mate.
Tony, would you rather eat a plate of maggots or go and get Beach Boys?
Exactly.
Saying A to J. Oh, pot pickers.
Exactly.
Jesus Christ.
It is absolutely extraordinary down there.
Oh,
so I'll just be warned.
But it's Christmas.
Yeah.
It's Christmas.
Why would Blackburn be listening to this?
I don't know. He's probably doing a bit of Christmas shopping.
Sure.
And he's out and about with probably got his little, you know, personal stereo on.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll listen to the boys at XFM.
Exactly.
And Canfield, what do you think of it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's not Vance, is it? Okay, who is secured as one of the pillars of rock?
Lemmy.
Of course he is.
Never changes his boots. 2 pairs of trousers. 3 shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
And he just alternates them, does he?
Yeah,
so he
yeah,
might
yeah.
have the same pair of trousers for 2 weeks, but the different shirt.
Is it true his rider is a bottle of Jack Daniels and 40 Marlboro?
No, it's like one of those 100 packs.
No.
Yeah. One of the 100 packs of Marlboro, and he like keeps them stuck in his boots, which don't change. Actually, I think I'm right in saying like that one of the like 2 left boots as well, because one of them did break. So and he had 2 pairs, but he's now only got 1. But he's got the
Well, Lemmy, that is Lemmy then. Lemmy is one of the pillars of rock. What would Phil Lynott get anywhere near this?
Yeah, he would have done.
Let's play some Lizzie then. Don't believe a word. Thin Lizzie on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant, and over there Campbells.
Is that your impression of me?
Yeah.
Yeah. The rock one's better.
The rock one's better.
Yeah, you shouldn't try and be a DJ.
Yeah. Growing up with Diano Tuesday night.
Ian, I know you're keen to know this, Rick. What are your thoughts on XFM? Let's get behind the facade of Canfield.
What do you think about this? Because we used to have, some conversations,
You've been with XFM since the beginning, haven't you?
Oh, I've been here forever. Yeah, it's all right, isn't it? I mean, it's not quite magic.
Well, no, a few things are.
Got my eyes on the big 105.4. Obviously, eventually.
What magic?
Yeah.
Now, do you think you want to do like a rock program on something like Virgin or Radio 1 eventually?
Nah, I don't think so.
No. What do you want to do then? What do you want to do?
I want to start playing stuff like the Eagles and Steely Dan and Bruce Hornsby in the Range. Truth be known.
But you'd have to go quite mainstream.
Like in your bedroom? What?
But on what sort of platform though? Because the good thing about those is they are really popular. They are. I mean, I think the Eagles' Greatest Hits is the biggest selling album of all time now. It's overtaken Thriller.
Yeah.
So I mean, those.
What are you saying? Iron Maiden aren't popular? What I play now
are actually popular, but they've got a very
Slipknot,
tight fan
Fear
base.
Factory.
I mean, Iron Maiden can go to #1 with just their fans buying it and then slip away again, can't they?
Yeah.
But everyone sort of likes the Eagles, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean, I think still. So you could get on sort of like Radio 2 maybe, the rock program on Radio 2. Who does it at the moment? Is there one?
No, there's not one. I should do a demo maybe.
Okay, well let's
I love the way we're talking about my career and other radio stations I could work for. Do you know something I don't?
No,
I'm just saying that this
is
place
going,
is not
going on the
last
tube,
forever.
isn't it? It's going on the tube. I mean, you're going to be like, you'd abandon the sinking ship, wouldn't you? You wouldn't hang around, would you? You wouldn't fiddle as Rome Byrne.
I mean, we got a couple of pies cooking in the States, so we're not going to be here to keep it afloat.
No,
the weekends.
But we want to take the good guys with us,
right?
So when this crumbles and they make it into a car park for Capital, I want to see you on Radio 2 Friday nights 10 till 12, pure rock.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Right. Well, that's the pitch, isn't it? Friday nights 10 to 12, pure rock.
Okay. If anyone's listening to the BBC, it's Canfield. He is the new Vance.
Molten Metal, maybe.
Molten Metal. That's good.
My only concern with TV work for Ian is he doesn't look like the obvious rocker. I mean, people are listening, they probably imagine he's got the long, greasy hair,
but that's
he's got
the modern
Slipknot
look.
T-shirt.
Lots of modern bands
No,
now, they've got,
I'm not slagging off, I'm just saying I wonder if the
they've got
fans...
short hair. It's not all long hair and strange beards and tattoos.
No,
is it?
the days of them all looking like Lemmy and smelling like Ricky are well and truly gone. You know?
Yeah. Have you ever had the long hair? Have you ever gone in for that?
No.
Never tried that?
No. But I've got bullet belts and stuff like that.
You're right.
You know, if you'd have wanted me to dress up, I would have dressed up and brought CDs. I mean, you know, obviously I should have prepared more for this show.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're gonna play some classic rock, aren't we? I think we're gonna play The Who. We got Jump, Van Halen. That's a classic, isn't it?
Yeah, I think I've got that about 5 times on every Driving album I brought in for you.
Okay, and so
Are we going to play Since You've Been Gone?
Yes. Yeah. What's next?
British Sea Power.
Yeah, I thought we should play a couple of singles that we've enjoyed over the last year or so, and this is one of them. Carry On, play at Canfield.
And don't forget, Paul Di'Anno and Santa Claus is Coming to Town's coming on as well.
Paul Di'Anno doesn't snort ants, he snorts anteaters.
Carry On from British Sea Power on XFM 104.9. Not bad at all. Now, listen, we should just point out to people that Carl's away, and we always slag him off because he provides very little. But,
And he's an idiot.
Well, exactly, to be fair. But he's obviously off in Lanzarote, and he's forgotten to tell us what the password is for our email, Rick.
Idiot.
So we can't get into the email. So we're going to have to use Ian's email instead. ian.camfield@xfm.co.uk if you want to get in touch.
You're never going to have so many emails, Ian.
Really?
Yeah,
Is that right?
you're going to be looking at them all week. It's going to be brilliant for you. You're going to feel really popular. You know what Heat described Carl as a bald little mank twat.
Nice.
Carl was going, brilliant. Is that allowed? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Bless him. Bald little mank twat is back on the 3rd, isn't he?
Well, if there's one thing that magazine's
What
good
was
at,
he
it's
suggesting? You
accuracy.
can't be regionalist?
What?
Was he suggesting you can't be regionalist? Was that allowed?
No, I just think it's a familiarity of, it's just because we call him a bald little mank twat, that a national magazine can say that. Oh, bless his little round head. Wonder what he's doing now. He's sitting in the ash, reading his, reading his Rich Hall book. Yeah, he spent a week when he went to, where was it, St. Lucia? He spent a week, right, throwing sand at crabs.
Yeah. I don't think they've even got crabs, have they, over there?
No, I don't know
nothing.
what he's going to do. What is he going to do? Suzanne, what is she going to do?
He's going to be whinging.
But it's sort of like, Carl must be like, you must like sit him in front of a video while you go and make the dinner or something.
Yeah.
It must be a nightmare taking a pet. Has she got a little harness for him?
To be fair, though, Rick, I mean, I can't imagine you're much better on holiday. I've always wondered what that must be like. Because you always need an audience. You've always got to have someone around that you can perform for, drop your trousers for. Annoy, just generally sing and dance about. And Jane's seen it all. She's bored of you.
Yeah.
So what, do you just do this to other people on the beach? Holiday makers, it is me. You can't believe you're like Ricky Gervais. What,
Do you want
to
me
do
to
the
annoy?
dance?
Do you want me to annoy you?
Yeah, exactly.
I can annoy you for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Then I'll get bored
Exactly.
myself. I'll tell you what, I want some ads, and after that, the fairy tale in New York.
Oh.
XFM. The Pokes, featuring Kirsty McCall, and a fairy tale of New York. Brilliant. On XFM 104.9.
That's the song I think that single-handedly keeps Shane MacGowan in gin for another year.
It must do
Just
well,
about
though.
keeps-
but
I'm sure it does.
I absolutely love it. I still love it. I saw it on Top of the Pops too. And it's just brilliant. I mean, he wasn't great at miming, but it didn't bother me.
Sure.
It was miming to a different song, probably.
Yeah, in his head. It was great.
I had a little visit in the week, Rick. I think
Go
you
on.
missed out. A little Christmas visit from, I know he's a friend of yours. He's a friend of He's a friend of the nation.
Go on.
TV illusionist Darren Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's bought a new pad.
Yeah.
And he just came around to tell me about it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because...
Somewhere to keep his guns.
Exactly. And he... I can never know kind of how much, he's just playing with your mind, experimenting. But he was telling me about the place, and
They
apparently...
say he loves you.
he's got a B-day in the house. Now, we were discussing B-days because...
Never understood that.
I've never got my head around it. To this
He's
day...
not
I've-
meant to.
Well, no. But I don't think I've ever met anyone who's used a B-day.
Oh, Darren Brown does. He's known as the cleanest arse in Modern Magic.
Yeah.
Shiny arse, they call him.
But we were chatting about it, I don't really know, to be truthful, I don't really know how you use them. I don't know.
Well, I assume you just sort of go over it and
But do you face the wall with your knees on the on the tiles, or do you face away from the wall?
No, it's sort of like you just, I don't.
And
no.
you know, it's got the little.
Do you
nozzle.
sit on it, or do you sort of hover above it?
Do you hover above it and just splash things onto them?
No, it's a little jet, isn't it? It does it for you, doesn't
But
it?
is there a jet? This is what I'm wondering. Is there a jet of water that goes up the crap?
It's like it's a drinking fountain.
That's
You used to have in school.
yeah.
Which I remember Mr. Mellows used to embarrass himself every time. I go, no, he's them in the playground, Mr. Mellows.
Yeah.
It's not a bidet.
We're not at your French, cottage again.
yeah. I don't. Bidet sounds French.
I'm assuming it's French.
After they're probably so embarrassed about just sort of like squatting over a hole.
Yeah.
They go, well, at least we can clean it.
Are they? Because I haven't been to France for years. But are they still persevering with the public toilets? Which is just a hole in the ground?
I mean, I think they have got.
Has a single Frenchman travelled anywhere else in the world?
Yeah,
and seen that now.
This
you
is
can actually
uncomfortable. I know. My trousers go down
to Delhi, and I think there's proper decent porcelain.
I know. I can't believe it. I think they have got the flush ones now, mainly for the tourists.
Sure. Yeah.
But I've never really understood that.
But it's not. You don't go in. It's not like because they're literally crapping into an open sewer, aren't they? That's the French approach to the public lavatory. Do they have the bidet next to the hole?
No. The toilet is a toilet, isn't it?
Right.
But it's just like. It's sort of like it's like going in the bottom of a shower with a big hole at the bottom. But I don't know.
Do you? I mean, again, not wishing to get graphic, but do you use the bidet instead of the toilet paper? Is it used in conjunction with, or instead of?
Do you know what? I've honestly never used a bidet.
Because it's not really a working class thing, is it? The bidet.
No, but it sort of came in with sort of like purpose-built houses, didn't it? They sort of like shot up all over the. No pun intended. All over the sort of 70s. You know what I mean? It was like in salmon pink. There was toilet, sink, and bidet.
Yeah,
we won't be using the bidet.
Exactly.
Fill it with ice. Put some beer in that. Yeah. Because none of my friends washes their arse.
There are people who refuse to touch their, the hole with the hands, and they only use a bidet. So if they're at a party and there's no bidet,
well, Carl doesn't like feeding his bollocks for cancer because he says he doesn't like the texture of them.
Sure.
Well, so I mean, so he'd probably love a bidet if he didn't have to go.
Are there kind of upper class women who just waddle into the dining room in sophisticated trousers around their ankles, going, "Where's the bidet? It's filthy.
Where's the bidet?
I don't know.
We use the paper. The what?
I think the fish was off. I'm going berserk up there.
Get me a bidet.
Yeah, why don't you lie on the floor?
Or I am climbing into the sink and turning the tap upside down. That's the only way I can do it. Yeah. Bidet. Thoughts on bidets?
Have you ever used one?
Well, no, you told me all this, but you still haven't got to the bottom of how you use them.
No, I
don't know.
I don't know how to use it.
Do they come? You need to ask their own brand. Does it come with like instructions, like a flat pack?
I think you're supposed to know. I think you're supposed to. If you've bought a bidet, the assumption is you know how to use it.
Imagine someone installing it and going, there you go, it's a bidet. Go, could you show me how to use it? Well, you like this? Well, no, go to the toilet first. Do the whole thing. Otherwise, I won't know in context.
I'll just sit here in the corner. That's fine.
Okay.
Do you read a magazine when you're normally going?
Well, I might do, but I mean, I don't really want to do it with you here. But how will I know?
Exactly. I need to know how you transport yourself from the lavatory to the bidet.
Do you remember when we were trying to offer Carl money to have a shower with Johnny?
Yeah. just some of the highlights of the year.
That's a weird thing to do.
Yeah.
We nearly had him there, and then he didn't want us to watch.
Yeah.
We said, well, how do we know that you've done it or not? Yeah. He went, you are definitely bent. That's his conclusion. What we got lined up?
Well, hang on, let's just say, if anyone's got any idea sort of how to use a bidet...
Any idea for anything to talk about on this show?
Well, that doesn't involve crapping or farting.
We've done that. We haven't done Little Chinese Fellas or the Gays yet. That's still to come in the second hour.
Ian.Camfield@xfm.co.uk if you've got any thoughts on bidets or just, lavatories generally. Richard Ashcroft on XFM, Check the Meaning. I think it was out this year and we enjoyed it, so we played it.
I certainly had a thought then that, someone like Richard Ashcroft, who's really cool. I mean, I think one of our greatest rock and rollers, really. He writes great tunes, does great albums. The Verve, already in history. I just suddenly thought of him listening to this and thinking, I wish they wouldn't play my songs because I don't want to be associated with that drivel.
Yeah. Most
people get a buzz out of it, get it on the radio. Do you think people say, don't let Gervais...
Guilty by association.
Do you know what I mean? I love that song. I love Check the Meaning. I thought it was a lovely song. And he's thinking, they're going to sandwich it to be talk about little gay Chinese fellas and bidets.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's going to make me look bad.
What worries me, Rick, is that there were, if we had to draw up some kind of list of artists who would allow us to play their songs, it's going to be such a short list. Gary Glitter, it's just going to be a few people who, are slightly more shameful than us.
I just thought of something. There are 1 billion people in China, and I assume it's the same percentage of homosexuality occurs, as it were. That's 1 billion, 1 in 10. That means there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas running around.
Richard Ashcroft, if you're listening, I apologise for that last...
Think about it. John Lennon, you okay? War's over. I heard a DJ in the week, I won't say who it was, but sort of like a cheesy sort of housewife choice DJ, and he played that, and he went, weird one that, isn't it? What do you think of that the first time you heard it? Strange one. John Lennon, Yoko Ono, war is over. Here's the moment at least out there. I love that.
Oh.
What does he mean?
That's exactly what I want from a DJ. That kind of insight.
We were talking before the break about how many little Chinese fellas there are.
Yeah.
Billions.
An awful lot of them.
Brilliant, good, more the merrier.
Are you familiar, Rick, with the scary fact, I don't know, Camford, if you're aware of this, and it's chilling. I don't know where I've heard this from, but apparently, and this is kind of legend, I didn't just make this up, this is well known, that if all the Chinese people in China, right, no, come on, if they all jumped up and down at the same time, apparently, this is what they say, apparently it would cause a tidal wave
that would wipe out America.
That would destroy America.
I love the idea of coordinating that.
Brilliant. Well, I like the idea, firstly, they don't need weapons of mass destruction, they don't need nuclear weapons, because they got that threat
They can't
constantly.
have on that, you can't count a tidal wave as a weapon of mass destruction.
Or jumping.
Tony Blair could send in sort of people, UN people going, look out for anyone jumping.
Exactly. Because all they need is an immense sort of skipping rope.
Oh yeah, once a little fella in Japan holding one end,
exactly.
little fella in Russia holding the other.
Exactly, yeah.
And they go, on your marks, you'd have a lot of coordination over that one little...
Maybe like someone like Mr. Motivator, kind of coordinating it all from the top of the wall, sort of looking down.
The Chinese equivalent.
Yeah. That would be...
Because I think that's why they built the wall. I think that's why they built the Great
jump
Wall.
off the wall.
Exactly. They just climb on that wall. That's the way it's done. That's the threat.
And that's why America started the space race, because you can see it from space.
Exactly.
So they go...
They're up there monitoring constantly.
This is Eagle to Houston. There's lots of little Chinese fellas about to jump.
Yeah.
This is Houston. Are they wearing them lampshade
We just need to
hats?
confirm they're Chinese. Are they wearing those... are they wearing those comical hats that look a bit like a lampshade?
They
Yes,
are. They are. We just have to confirm they're Chinese.
Because if I was the leader of China, what is the name of it? Is he the king of China?
We're so ill-educated,
Is
aren't
he
we?
the king of China? The czar of China?
King, is it? What is it?
Is Chairman Mao still there? Is he
It's
still
chairman someone. Chairman someone else probably. The new chairman. I
Or
don't
chairwoman,
know.
don't be sexist. And
Actually, when I said there's a billion people in China, so there's 100 million little gay Chinese fellas, someone phoned up to say half of them are women.
yeah. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Straight on the phone with that.
Well, I meant little lesbian fellas or little gay fellas.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't being sexist.
But if
I'm
I
just
was-
saying there's probably 100 million little gay Chinese people.
What worries me, Rick, is if I was the premier of China, or if it was some of the people I went to
Is
school
it
with.
premier?
Oh, whoever it is, the king of China. If I was the king of China, right? Isn't he the king of China and king and I? Or is that he's somewhere else, isn't he?
That's Siam, isn't it?
I don't know. Is that not in China?
We're not.
Where's Siam then?
We're not. It's still on now, isn't it? I don't know. Or was that? Oh my God! Someone educated listening must be tearing their hair out,
screaming
listening
at
to three buffoons
Listen,
in a room.
If I was the king of China, let's assume it's the king of China.
Okay, yeah, you'd be tall.
But you know when sometimes you've had a few drinks, whatever, I mean, I'm sure you've done that thing where you order a pizza for someone, a mate or whatever, or send a taxi around to their house, something like that.
Yeah.
What I do is I just phone up George W. Bush and go, seriously, mate, you better send some stuff over, money and that, and videos. Because seriously, they're all outside now. 1, 2...
Yeah.
And you can freak them out. It'd be
Send us
brilliant.
some knives and forks, because I am fed up with these sticks.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
I don't know why we're still sticking with them.
I can't pick up the tiniest little bit of chicken.
It's crazy.
It's rubbish. Send us some cutlery.
I'm having a nightmare eating yogurt.
Oh dear. This is 104.9 Racist FM.
Absolutely.
Jonah Louis. Should we apologise for that?
Not at all, no.
That's all right,
Stand by it, yeah, it's
That
good.
was his follow-up to You'll Always Find Me in the Kitchen at Parties.
Yeah.
One of my favourite lyrics. She was into French cuisine, but I ain't no cordon bleu. Brilliant.
Yeah, looking forward to playing that in the new year.
What happened to B.A. Robertson?
Don't
He
know.
knocked it off. I was standing in the corner and the ball came across. What was the other one he did?
I don't know. We're not as old as you.
Oh, no.
This is all gobbledygook to us.
XFM 104.9. That's Jonah Louis.
Yeah, you're not listening to classic gold. Amazingly.
I've still got my own teeth.
I think, Rick, I was the subject of a Christmas con in the week.
What, you mean you bought something for £4, then saw it for £4, £3.90 as you walked home?
That would make me livid.
Because I've seen you really livid.
I'm absolutely furious. When I bought my PlayStation, I saw I could get it for £5 cheaper down the road. I was absolutely
And you'd
fuming.
already walked to about 19 places,
Oh, God,
I remember.
yeah.
I actually left you after about an hour.
Yeah. No, I do. I'm furious because I got to get a bargain. I hate the feeling that I'm being ripped off.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you this, I'm loving online shopping. Oh, the savings I'm making, Rick.
Really?
It's crazy.
Really?
Getting 15, 20 quid off some things.
Is it really?
Oh, amazing.
But these things, I might point out, I like Jaguars and Mitsubishi cars.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's worth shopping round.
No, this was not so much a con. It was a con, but it wasn't so much one of those just a missed bargain.
Yeah.
Doorbell rings, answer it. It's a couple of girls. They must have been 13 or 14, maybe. Now, I've always had a problem with teenagers. I'm intimidated by teenagers.
In case they call you a dork or something.
Well, I mean, I told you before, I was walking down the street once, and there's two guys coming towards me. I mean, real losers. Do you know what I mean? Glasses, the spots, greasy hair. Do you know, really pathetic. And I was sniggering to myself. I was thinking, look at those losers. And as I passed them, I heard one of them look at me and say to his mate, look at that geek. I was furious. I was thinking, I'm allowed to call you a nerdlinger, but gee, I didn't expect it back. I was really furious and upset. And so, as I say, these teenagers are at the door, and they were quite aggressive, quite aggressive girls. And they had a piece of A4 paper, and they went, "We're doing a sponsored thing."
Yeah.
But I didn't quite catch what it was they were doing that was sponsored. I think they sort of fudged it. They went, "We're doing a sponsor."
Oh yeah.
And I went, right. And they went, "Do you want to sponsor us?"
Boy, they picked on the wrong person.
I was a bit intimidated. I don't know why I said no. I was worried maybe it was part of some kind of, hidden camera show,
Yeah.
And so I said, yeah, all right, I'll sponsor you. So they handed me this form, and I always thought you were supposed to have quite an official-looking form for any sponsorship thing. But this was literally a piece of A4 torn out of a notepad.
It was the back of a Gareth Gates poster.
Exactly. And,
with some blue tack on it.
Yeah, well, and I looked at it, and I didn't really absorb it, but it had things like, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Smith, 5 quid.
Yeah.
And then no one's actual address, just Finchley Road, nothing too specific.
Yeah.
So I wrote my name on and put down 3 quid. 'Cause a lot of people were giving fivers, but I thought, I'm not made of money, it's Christmas. I've got to buy gifts and stuff. So I
Gave him a fiver and asked for change.
yeah. Well, I gave them 3 quid. I said, I'll sponsor you for 3 quid. Best of luck. And they went, can we have the money? And I said, well, aren't you supposed to do the thing? And the woman the girl just looked at me, she just went, no. So I gave her 3 quid.
But what difference does it make?
Well, I'm assuming, though, that it's not going to any charity. It's no sponsored thing at all.
But then I'm not being funny. The charity that it's not going to, you wouldn't have given to it anyway.
It's true enough.
So all that's happened is you're 3 quid
But
down.
I'm 3 quid down.
Yeah, but if it would have gone to charity, it'd be 3 quid down. The fact that it hasn't gone to charity doesn't matter because you wouldn't have given it to charity.
Yeah, but if it had gone to charity, Rick, I'd have felt a little bit superior, a little bit smug. That would have kept me going for another 6 months. Whereas now it's just gone to a couple of weeks off the street, who are scamming people, possibly old people, Rick, and that's who I feel sorry for. They've not got a great deal of money. That's why I'm not worried about myself. I've got a bit of cash. What about the old people?
Yeah. Although you are 3 quid down, which probably still hurts, doesn't it?
It's still stinging. That's why I just like to tell you now, get off my chest. It's an
Merry
emotional
Christmas.
thing, yeah.
Just be careful.
If you're living up in North London, be careful. There's 2 girls that are going around. I expect, they might come to your door.
But they might
be wary.
be genuine.
No, I don't think so.
No.
They were common. They were very common. Do you know what I mean?
Was the giveaway things like, Santa Claus had given £10,
Exactly.
Tony Blair had given a quid.
Yeah.
I know what you mean. Yeah, I think you were conned, mate. Yeah. Right. Won't Get Fooled Again by The Who. Ian, I'm going to ask your expert opinion. Is that not one of the greatest rock songs of all time?
Yeah, if you'd have played the proper version of it.
I know, but it's 6.5 minutes, and we usually do, but we just thought, it's Christmas, people want to, have him and more Jonah Louis.
Yeah, but we could have played like the full 8 minutes rather than making the show sound like strolling round your local Asda with the Christmas songs with a little bit more racism.
That to me sounds like fighting talk. You want a rock challenge, Canfield. You can't handle the truth. I'm gonna rock this out for the last 40 minutes.
Can we put Keith Moon in the monolith?
I was going to ask you. He's my favourite drummer of all time. Will you go along with that?
Yeah, absolutely.
So we got Lemmy and Keith Moon.
Yeah.
Are we making up a kind of super rock band here?
We could do. That. We could make up a super rock band.
That's far too passé. Let's call it the monolith of rock. It sounds more stupid.
Okay. So we got Lemmy and Moon.
Yeah.
We need 3 more. So we need 2 more pillars of rock, and then one to stand astride it, like the metal angel of death.
Now, Ian, you've hung out with some of the big rock names, haven't you?
Yeah.
No, I'm not going anywhere with this. I'm intrigued. Tell me some of the people you've hung out with. You've hung out with Maiden, have you?
I've hung out with Maiden.
Don't you?
I've been flying with Bruce Dickinson.
Yeah. And have you?
It only took us 3 attempts to land at Gatwick a few weeks ago.
But I don't know much about you, Ian. Are you someone who lives the rock and roll excess lifestyle? Are you kind of drink and drugs? Is that your thing?
I like to be kind of on the edge, having a look at what's going on inside.
Right. I don't quite know what that means.
Well, yeah,
It's the way they talk, Steve.
Well, I mean, because I mean, some of those rockers, they're hard-living boys. Can you keep up with them? Do you up till 4 in?
Oh, 4 in.
Yeah.
4 in which morning?
Hey, Daddy-o, man. We're going out about 4 in. Carl reckons the gays go out late.
Yeah.
His favourite song is The Killing of Georgie, right? And he went, yeah, but would it have happened if he'd have been, going out a bit earlier?
Yeah. Well, no, fair point.
Yeah.
Is that song time specific then?
No, but he reckons he probably got because he was out late.
Oh, right, okay.
He said there's one that works here. Sometimes he doesn't go out till midnight.
But I imagine you a little bit like that little boy in the film Almost Famous. When you're on tour with the rock legends, do you know what I mean? You're like, the little kid there, maybe the doors are being closed in your face, are they, as they go berserk?
Yeah, when I started, but now, I insist I
see you as one of theirs.
Yeah, I access all areas laminate, I mean, I can enter venues now with a big bottle of Jack Daniels, I don't get stopped.
Yeah.
Really?
But seriously, have you, without naming names, obviously, what excess have you seen? Have you witnessed anything? Or have people calmed down now? Are these rockers clean living now?
Depends who you're talking about.
Sure.
Yeah.
Is there anything going on like the days of Ozzy and Motley Crue?
I haven't seen any red snappers like with Jimmy Page. Do you know that story?
No.
I can't talk about it. Then let's forget about that. Yeah.
Oh, is it disgusting?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But is it worse than talking about B-days and Ricky's farts?
Kind of.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. You wouldn't want the instruction manual as to what happened with the red snapper, like you do with the B-days.
Sure.
God.
But don't, as I say, don't name names. Obviously, there's a sort of client, doctor confidentiality or whatever that you...
Yeah, well, I saw...
We know there's no one listening.
Yeah,
so it won't go further than the studio.
I saw a member of a very big band play the Astoria recently, and they turned up at the Astoria about 15 minutes before they were going on stage, right? And someone said to them, "Is it good to be playing the Astoria?" To which he turned around and went, "Oh, right, are we in London?"
Really? Oh, dear.
And this person then...
It wasn't Daniel O'Donnell, was it?
I can only think of the Libertines. No, it's not a very big, huge band, is it? No.
Bigger than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What other rock and roll excess do you want? Oh, I was told once that if you stay up for 2 days, the best thing to do is eat some yogurt. This is just like we're going to having tips now.
Sure.
Yeah, So if that's apparently the best thing at the end of the excess, you need some yogurt. So always keep some in the fridge.
Yeah.
And chopsticks are no good.
No,
Yeah, so don't, whatever you do, don't go on a bender in China, because otherwise you'll be screwed, right?
No, there's no benders in China. Oh, there are. There's about 100 million.
Yeah. Another tune that I enjoyed this year, Rick. I don't know what your thoughts are on it. I'm fascinated to find out.
Loving it.
Jay-Z and Farrell and Frontin.
What do you think, Canfield? Darkness #1?
Yeah, well, they cheated, didn't they? Because they went and did their signing at HMV yesterday, so they getting like an hour of extra sales.
Why is
Just
that
so
cheating, though?
Well, I don't know. Well, I suppose Gary Jules could have turned up at Virgin down the road, couldn't he? And
Yeah.
Okay, well, then in that case, they're
that
going...
deserves to be sort of #1, because at least it's potentially a sort of evergreen, sort of Slade type classic, and they are the biggest sort of band around at the moment.
Canford, what are your thoughts? You love rock. What do you make of The Darkness?
It's all right. They've been around for a while now.
Sure.
Another year, maybe.
But they're all the ingredients of everything you like, I imagine. They've got a bit of glam, they've got a bit of Queen, they've got a bit of AC/DC. It's all in there. You've got a bit of Bruce Forsyth. You know what I mean? He's funny. They're a good fun band, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all right.
they're essentially just too close to novelty. But then so was Slade, in a way. Slade have only got this credibility resurgence in retrospect. At the time, they were a pop band that essentially were for teenagers and thugs.
I'm not sure Canfield's going to be championing Slade, though, up there in the same way that he champions the Maiden.
But you got to appreciate what Hold has done, surely.
Yeah, I appreciate what Hold has done. But they only became cool, didn't they, when Oasis covered them?
I genuinely always liked Slade, and I've still got a soft spot for him. But The Darkness, we'll have to wait and see.
At least The Darkness weren't as irresponsible for the kids of today, though, because the amount of spelling mistakes that Slade were responsible for at school in the 70s must be atrocious.
Putting the Zs in.
Rubbish.
Ian, I'm going to have to ask you for our third pillar of rock before the ad break.
Right, well, we need. Who have we got? So we got
Lemmy and Moon.
Right, okay. I think we need to put in. We need a guitarist in there. We should maybe put in Keith Richards. I'm a little bit worried about the health scare because the kind of air pollution around any venue that this band might play with like Lemmy and Keith Richards there.
Yeah,
you know.
See, I'm surprised at Keith Richards because I would have thought it was heavy enough for you, but the Stones have done enough to get in the annals of rock.
Yeah.
Okay, let's play some ads.
Quick question: do you actually speak like this, Ian?
What?
You don't
This
actually
is
talk-
it.
This is your real voice.
This is real voice. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Do your daytime sort of voice, the X-list voice. Say it's fast. It's just coming up to 2:20 on XFM 104.9. After the break, we've got Feeder. Say that.
It's just coming up to 2:20 on XFM 104.9. These are the ads.
Trouble with that song is, don't know about it. It could sound like he's saying something to do with bell ends.
Well, yeah.
What?
Heaven forbid.
What? You think you meant that?
Did he?
Probably.
No.
That's The Darkness on XFM 104.9.
Belen.
Yeah.
What other rude words are there?
Cock.
Yeah, that is rude.
Yeah.
Especially at Christmas.
Especially at Christmas, yeah.
It's a time for families.
I know. Now listen, time for family. Now, Ian,
Yes.
who is your fourth? We need a lead singer in this mega group, the monoliths of rock.
Who we got? Lemmy, Keith Richards.
We've got Keith Richards on guitar. We've got Lemmy on bass.
Yeah.
We've got Keith Moon on skins.
Right. Some terminology coming out there. Yeah.
Who's doing the Vox? Who's given Golden Tonsils Award?
Robert Plant.
He's gone for Plant. He's gone for Plant.
A lot of trad names there.
There is the group. The lineup is Moon, Lemmy, Richard, Plant. Okay. Now our competition, Steve. Name that group.
Okay.
What's the best, heaviest rock name ever?
Sure. This is obviously not a name that already exists.
No.
Okay.
My
Any
mate of
thoughts
mine
yourself?
came up with. I think it was Brain Hammer. which I like. Velvet Nazi 666.
Sure.
So we want the heaviest, most mental piece of death metal, headbanging, bleeding out your brains rock. Axe Attack. Okay.
Please welcome to the stage, Christ on a bike.
Please welcome to the stage. Oh, look at you.
That would be great.
Yeah.
That would freak out the metalers.
Yeah. Cheeky.
Yeah.
Oh, now listen. They need a manager. They need someone who could introduce them. They need someone to stand astride them. Who is the leader now? Who is the king of all that rocks?
Well, it's obviously Tommy Vance, isn't it?
Do you know what worries me, Rick? We've said Vance a lot today. I'm wondering, the kids today, do they know Tommy Vance? Are they
What do you think of
familiar
that,
with him?
If they don't know, they shouldn't be listening.
Okay. Fair enough.
So Vance is their manager. He needs to. They're on at Wembley. He's got them on at Wembley. They're the greatest rock band of all time. We need the name. Please welcome to the stage. What are they called?
We'll,
Phone in, email in, and the prize we're gonna get some.
We'll rummage through the bins as Carl normally does.
Some old tat like Carl does.
We'll dig
Some
something in.
VHSs, some CDs. Greatest air guitar ever.
Betamax.
Yeah.
Do we need to give out the numbers and
Well,
stuff?
they can email,
Don't get
can't
them
they?
to phone in. You don't want to talk to him, Ian, seriously.
No, you know when what's his name says to Agent Starling as she's going to meet Hannibal, don't let him inside your head.
Yeah.
Don't talk to the listeners, Ian.
Exactly, it's very much the same
Please
thing.
I'm a bit concerned that my email is going to be besieged by people sending you links to how to clean out the bidet.
Well, that's all right.
The week.
But
Nature
what's
of the
the most mental, head bleeding, banging, brain hammer operation this band can be called? Call in.
Rick, because it always amuses me. I know it's cruel to put you on the spot, but some of your former band names have always amused me.
Well, the worst. The worst one. Right, I'll just leave this.
Ricky's had a number of bands over the years. What was the
The worst one. Ready? Get ready to play that record because I don't want any aftermath.
No, hang on, before you tell me, what was the one? Because these pictures of you, like when you're a new romantic, keep on being published.
That was Shauna dancing.
Yeah, but someone
That's pretty bad.
But someone told me they were like, "Oh, ask him about when he tried to be Bon Jovi." Can you imagine such a thing?
I know the name you're thinking of. Right, here we go. Play the record immediately. I say this. Ready? The Sacred Hearts. Play a record.
Blair? on XFM 104.9. I forget the name of that track, but it's good.
Good song.
Thanks very much. Oh, good song.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I just thought you were complimenting
giving his opinion. Right,
Yeah.
go on.
The what?
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Merry Christmas.
We got someone on the line.
Oh, right. He's here.
Who's that?
Ricky,
It's, yeah, go on.
it's Jonathan. How are you?
Good. It's only TV's Jonathan Ross.
Ross, turn your radio down, you idiot.
I'm here. I like to. I haven't got a radio on. What are you talking about?
We can hear the feedback.
Well, I haven't got it. It's not my fault. It's your incompetent radio station.
And also, didn't you hear? We said don't call him. We don't want to speak to the listeners. What's are you?
I'm not a listener. I'm a visitor to your shores. I'm special. You know that full well.
I know you're special, right?
Yeah, exactly.
What have you got a name for the band?
Yeah, you ready?
Yeah.
Blump. B-L-U-M-P. I tell you for what, you can't have a normal word. If it's the monolith band of all time, if it's the big, you can't have a regular word. It doesn't make sense. How can you have a regular word? All these ideas you've come up with are rubbish. You need a word which only stands for that one thing. No one's heard it before. No one will use it again. Blump.
I can't help but feel that that's a more appropriate name for maybe one of Ricky's bands.
I love seeing that picture of him in that band. You see it everywhere these days. He was like a girl. He was like a little girl in a suit. It's like a little dyke at a wedding. What was that?
That's got to be the kettle calling the pot black, surely.
I've always looked nothing but 100% heterosexual. We're not sure about. There's not anything wrong with it. I know that, but look at you.
I actually had to get that in. There's not anything wrong with it. I'm Jonathan Ross. Oh dear. I was thinking the other day, right?
Oh, yeah?
The Comedy Awards.
Yes, sir.
You didn't have to say some awful things about poor celebrities, poor has-been celebrities with coke addictions and fat lips and faces that where surgery's gone wrong and everything. And when they're on the show, they're going, "Oh, you look lovely."
Yeah, I'm nice
so
to them.
good.
Well, I'm nice to them to their face, but obviously when I'm not with them, I like to let my true feelings be known. What's wrong with that? That's how everyone
Well, I'll
is.
tell you what, you can get anything off your chest you want on this show. Any celebrities you want to talk about?
There's no one listening.
Yeah, it's just between me and you.
A lot of people listen. They listen to my show, and after they've had a few hours of, good laughs, they like something bland to just cool them down afterwards. So they flip over. We know this happens.
Did you mention my DVD on your radio show?
You know what?
tonight?
I forgot to. I forgot to mention it.
Christ.
I forgot to mention it. I meant to mention by the office, but I forgot to mention it. And then I thought afterwards, it's not like he needs the cash, is it? It's not like he needs it. It's not like it is, but he's probably earned more money in a short space. You're like a lottery winner, and you've got about as much taste. You're like one of those burglars who's won the lottery.
I am. I'm dressed like an Albanian window cleaner at the moment.
Burglar from Reading who won the lottery, and now he's fritting it away on what?
I do feel sorry for my neighbours. I've moved into a really nice place. I feel like it's the hillbillies.
No, it's nice you've moved in though, because it's nice. It's given them something to sort of talk about behind your back. You've united the whole block.
Right, go and play with some Japanese wind-up toys now.
I'm
Ross.
going home to play Mario Double Dash with my son. It's going to be a good afternoon.
I phoned you once after I finished my show. It's about 5 minutes past 3.
Yeah.
And I don't mind if I said, how you doing? You went, it's brilliant. You said, this is what you said. You went, everyone's out. Jane's taking the kids out. I've already masturbated twice, and I'm playing with a new Japanese toy.
I'm masturbating now.
Yeah, Kings of Leon, Wasted Time on XFM 104.9. Sorry, I was sidetracked there by just some of the band names that came in.
Now listen, I want to put in 2 of my own. I want to win that pile of tat out there, right? I've got 2 names here, okay?
We should just remind people in case they've just tuned in.
Oh yeah,
what's
Ian
going on.
Canfield has chosen his mega band of all time. He's got Keith Moon on drums. He's got Lemmy on bass. He's got Keith Richard on guitar. He's got who have you got singing?
Robert Plant.
Robert Plant. And their manager is Vance. But he needs to announce them at Wembley Arena. They're already sold out. They're at number 1 in the album charts. They're the greatest rock band of all time. And I've got 2 suggestions.
Okay.
What about this?
Please welcome to the stage.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Please welcome to the stage.
God dildo.
God dildo, interesting. Nice juxtaposition there of God, the Almighty Creator, and a dildo. Nice use of some contrasting imagery there.
Yeah.
Powerful and topical.
Tungsten lung hemorrhage.
Yeah. We've had a couple also on the email. People didn't really include their names, but who cares? Please welcome to the stage, Balls of Steel.
Balls of steel,
Oh,
yeah.
And we've had like Brain Hammer.
Brain hammer's good. I
Lots
like
of
brain hammer.
brain-related stuff.
Quite liking the idea of tumour fish.
Juma fish. I like.
Juma fish is very good.
I like Juma fish.
I just wonder if there's one more contender. I don't know who this was, Ian, that phoned in with it, but possibly it's topical. Deathly Hem.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem.
It's brilliant.
Oh, it's Deathly Hem.
Please welcome to the stage, Deathly
It's
Hem.
Deathly Hem. Who's that? We've got to give it to
I don't know who that was.
Oh,
but,
well, if you came up with Deathly Hem, email again. Deathly Hem. It's the greatest name for the greatest rock band of all time. Will you please welcome to the stage, Deathly Hem? It's golden tonsils. Isn't it?
I went to. I was going to go see him once at the Camden Underworld about a year ago, and they had this sign up, right, saying that Graham Bonnet, who sung that song, had cancelled, right, and it said, "God willing, he'll be performing tomorrow." And just in case you thought he'd cancelled because maybe no one bought any tickets, the doctor's certificate was beneath the cancellation sign.
Brilliant. Well, we've sung that a couple of times drunk, haven't we, Ian?
Oh, but,
at the top of our voice.
We have done it. It is the best ever.
Yeah, it is.
Ben has won whatever you're giving away.
Yeah, a
Ben
big
came
pile
up with
of
Deathly
crap that
Hem.
we find. Yeah, Deathly Hem.
Yeah.
I mean, if you are in a rock band, you're looking for a name, and you think you deserve that name, then write to us. We want to know that you're really heavy, and Ian Canfield would officially hand over the deeds of the name Bethlehem.
Deathly Hem.
Deathly Hem, yeah.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem. They only play at Christmas. You only play like big venues at Christmas, and it's all things about like fighting, like good versus evil, and God versus the devil. And you got to write songs like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Deathly Hem on XFM 104.9.
Perhaps that the debut should certainly be a concept album based on
Yeah.
the Nativity play.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
Nativity, yeah,
Or
that'd be
just
good.
the whole kind of Old Testament in kind of rock form.
Yeah,
With like, it'd be extraordinary.
it's the battle for humanity.
Yeah.
It's called Humanity Manatee, and it's a fight in the ocean of hell.
Yes. Sure.
Yeah,
Sure. Yeah. I'd like to see a serpent maybe pictured
that'd be a
somewhere.
serpent,
in
isn't it?
I
It's
hope
track
there's a
4.
serpent.
Track 4. Yeah.
I think we should give massive props and suitable regards to Ian Canfield. He's come in, he's pressed the buttons.
He stood in for an idiot brilliantly.
Yeah, I
he
think
has
so.
stood in for the retarded.
It's a shame that you've not displayed some of the usual incompetence that we've come to love and expect from Carl. It's a shame.
Okay, well,
You are the greatest DJ in the world, though. The way you sort of like drop
Press
these
buttons.
But you know.
every
you're there.
time I've pressed a button off air, Ricky's been going, "Oh, what great DJ!"
It's great. Because
So-
he ends it. It's just brilliant. I mean, we're lucky if we can talk with the mic on. That's the title. Not talk over a record.
Today we did some great links during the ads.
Yeah. And of course, Jonathan Ross masturbating live on air.
Just
You
looking back at some of the highlights of
You
this
don't get
week's
that
show.
on Capital Gold, do you? Like Tony Blackburn getting a call from Fluff Freeman going, "All right, mate, I'm knocking one out."
Yeah.
Well, have a lovely Christmas.
Have a bloody great Christmas.
Have a
mate.
bloody great Christmas. It's the best of next week.
Yep.
The best of the last few weeks
Yeah.
with some tat, you know, Carl's put together.
We're
Look
back in
forward to that.
January.
We're playing some of our favourite songs of the year.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pilker's tan and
Pilker's
pictures
back,
from his holiday.
covered in ash from the beach.
Yeah.
And we're back on the 3rd, I believe. But Ian, do you want to introduce one? This is Ian's choice for the day.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week in spirit, and then we're back on the 3rd with Pilkers. Over to you, Kampf.
Enough of Jonah Louis. This is Paul Di'Anno, ex of Iron Maiden, doing Santa Claus is Coming to Town.